guys, and welcome back to our White Tigers Rising series here with the Truro City Football Club. We are at the end of February against Rotherham United. Um, you can check out here from the screen we've got here. We're sitting 10th in the table, 48 points. We are 20 points clear of the drop zone, which is a fantastic place to be coming into the last couple of months of the season. So generally speaking, I'm really quite happy with where we're at. Um, sort of overall, I am still really nervous about the uh, summer transfer window, and I'm not really sure what the hell we're going to do about it. But one step at a time. Let's enjoy season one while we're moving. Little bit of business here since the last time we met is Rafael Borré, a 30-year-old Colombian striker. So he never made any senior international caps. Made it at the U20 level. I needed something to do, something to bolster my striker crowd here. It just wasn't really where I wanted it. So we managed to pick him up, more or less on the cheap. We had some space. He's making 575,000. He's worth 4 million. Some shot maybe we can sell him to try and fix some of the financials. But so far, in 4 appearances, he's 2 goals and 2 assists. So I really have no complaints about him at all. Parry's still leading the way, 14 goals and 30 appearances in the league, 9 assists in there. Russo Robson, who's been a perennial injury nightmare for us. He gets healthy, he plays a game, he goes away. So we do have a little bit of a gap in the midfield because of it. But the Parry, Nichols, and Ray crowd, as you can see, a lot of low knees ticking the top of the barrel here for things. Robson still really playing quite well. Jordan Parry, solid. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the team's performance. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Terms of schedule, so our last game we had a little FA Cup magic. We had a 1-1 draw at home against Liverpool. We then went on the road to Cambridge United and came out 3-1 up in that one. Played really, really well. Debut goal for Rafael, really nice. Really pleased with how that went. We then went away to Anfield and we ended up losing in penalties on this one. So I'm super happy with how this one worked out. I'm glad to be out of the competition. We need to really focus on finishing the league out here. As you can see, we're into the tail end of it. We really need to focus, but I'm proud to say that we managed to take a good Premier League side to penalties. We then went back on the road again to play Charlton Athletic. They did have somebody sent off just before halftime, which helped secure, or at least I think helped secure our 2-1 victory on that front. We then came home and played a tough Sheffield Wednesday, who were in 8th at the time, so right around us. Reasonably okay with a 1-1 draw on that one. And then Burnley are slated for promotion, so a 2-1 loss away isn't the worst in the world on that one. I think we played them really hard at Turf Moor, but just not well enough to get out of this one on that. So here we are today at Rotherham, our home rather, against Rotherham United. So 10th against 15th. So we have 7 points on them. Again, 3 points puts us up to 7th. Again, Sheffield Wednesday, the Burnleys. We're not way out of the conversation here. So a really wild stretch run could certainly do some interesting things for us. Just trying to make sure I know what I want to do here. I'd love to get Robson back. Eunice, this is just one of those ones where sometimes your scouts are wrong. He is playing well, so I can't really hold that against him. But he was supposed to be a much better talent than what he's rated at. So a little disappointed on that front. So let's get underway here. Let's give the boys a little encouragement. I want them to kind of go out and play well. And we are underway at Bricklin Park. So Hopefully we can translate this into a win and we don't end up going on one of those end of season sort of wonky skids um, that sometimes has a tendency to happen in FM. Um, I would really like, as we were talking a little bit, I'd like to get in, uh, you know, in my ideal universe, we get out of this into we sneak into the Premier League through the playoffs, and okay, maybe we can do some work to secure the team on that. I don't think that's really going to happen. I don't think it's realistic. I think, sort of the 10th to 15th is about right for where we're at. What makes me nervous is what the ooh, nice shot there. What the financial situation of the club's going to look like, what the money in the summer transfer window is going to be, and what are we going to be able to do? Because enough of these guys are starting to perform well enough that I think we're going to start running into, we had a little bit of trouble with Connor uh, Moran in the when we tried to reloan him at the beginning of December is that guys are showing up here and they're playing well and showcasing well at this level is starting to cause teams to say, yeah, you know what, maybe we're not inclined to let you have him back. Which is disappointing because it makes it much, much harder for me to build a team. Uh, I guess, if I'm doing it with other people's assets, I guess that's not necessarily their problem. Just a boo-hoo for me, but it does greatly complicate things. We do need a good, sort of solidarity payment at the end of the season here. I think we've got the club. We're obviously losing money. We're not hemorrhaging it as badly as we were. So I think we've got things relatively in balance with the TV money, which is okay. Um, but I need the solidarity. Ooh, nice goal from Rafael Boré. I really need a good solidarity payment, and maybe we're gonna have to figure out how to sell some guys. I don't, we'll have to see how this goes. But ooh, Nichols, good vision. Jack Perry, this spaz, keeping him online or onside there, and then he's right there to pop that into the top corner. So a really, really nice goal worked by the squad there. So let's see if we can't either put another one in or get this mess shut down. Oh, woo! There's two in like 30 seconds. Oh, that one was nice. Well, hopefully we keep sticking it to them. Nichols gets the head down. Parry just blasts that off the underside. That's two posts and a little bit of spin of the ball into the back of the net. They're all watching it. We've got 2 goals on the board in 17 minutes. Now it's time to hold on here. Yeah, that message comes up all the time. I'm not worried about it. I understand what I've got. It's just a good day for the Tigers here today. Okay, well, let's see if we can't make this work here before we get a little too full of ourselves. Let's see if we can't take this all the way to the bank. The other part that really bugs me about the summer window here is I really feel like I need to do some work. I really feel like I need to do some work on the back line because I think that's the thing that's holding us up relative to a strong promotion conversation. That's where we're suffering. We are certainly scoring goals. Mr. Jake Parry puts a number 19 on the season in. We're certainly scoring. That's not an issue, but we're not stopping them. That's where we're struggling. So this is going to be a tough one. Maybe there's some god will come in. Ooh, right off the keeper. Keeper couldn't keep it out there. Maybe some god will come through, and Adonis will end up in our academy here and suddenly change our fortunes. But I don't really think that's going to happen. So we're going to have to see what we can do. Oh, there it is. Wow, we are absolutely pouring on the misery on Rotherham United here. We are up 4-0 and we are just 30 minutes in. Ooh, one right there. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Oh, Man, oh man. I think we are just clicking. Huh. Okay, well, we are in the halftime here at a 4-0 lead, which, fantastic. We've got a solid lead. Do not get complacent. I should hype these guys up more frequently because, damn, these guys are clicking. Ooh. Yeah, bad read. Rare bad read from Simon there. That goes over the club here. Come on. Let's go. Shut that one down. Well, we've kept Rotherham to 2 shots so far, so these are the days where defensively we're just unbeatable, but we do have moments of, please don't get red carded. Please don't. Okay. You know what? I've been tempted to want to see what he can do anyway. I'm not going to take a guy who's practically running a 9 out, but I want to strengthen up the center backs. I want to see if Van will get his act together because he should be my best center back at this point. Hodge was supposed to be more of a kind and gentle, we're just sort of trying to stop the. Wow, Nichols puts one in too. Oh no, Jake Parry. I didn't even see him underneath them. They were standing on each other. Well, there is 5. Hodge was mostly supposed to be a stopgap. We had some cash. Oh, there's Parry. Yep, they're basically standing on top of each other. He was meant to really be a stopgap. We had some cash in the winter transfer window. Eunice is injured. That's no good. We are running out of midfielders. He was really just supposed to be a stop. We had some cash in the window. We needed to do something because the 2 guys that we had weren't really working out. And the 3rd guy that we had wanted to leave because, frankly, he wasn't performing at all, and he had an attitude, which were 2 things that aren't going to get you on my team for very long. So we sold him off, but then I needed to do something. So I figured I'd take one of the 2 underperformers, slide him to the bench, bring Hodge in for the rest of the year, and see if we could stabilize the situation. So far, so good, I guess, is the commentary. Ooh, Parry's man is all over the place. I'm going to hate losing some of these guys. Absolutely hate losing some of these guys. Oh, Ben, you're asleep at the switch. Right at your feet, you had a wide open net. Come on, Ethan, get back to health. I need you. Because he would not have flubbed that. Okay, Perry. Nichols. Oh, open net. There's 6. We are just piling on the misery today. It is a beautiful day at Brooklyn Park, and I could watch that all day long. All day long. Oh, beauty. That's what that is. That is, okay, you know what? I don't want to get him hurt. He's at least going to stick with us, and I'm relatively comfortable. I think we got a decent little backup for him. And there you go, folks. Truro City 6, Rotherham United nothing. An absolute destruction. Oh, absolute destruction on that one. So let us take a look at the schedule. So we have Wickham, winnable. Bristol City, ooh, that's a toughie. West Ham, a definite toughie. Nottingham, oh, this month sucks. Huddersfield, Jesus. Everton. And it looks like Everton is going to be the live com. Oof, what a bear. Oh, okay. Well, guys, this is going to be an absolute mess of a month, but I will see you guys back here for the Everton match. So remember, please drop a like on the video if you like what you're seeing. And if you got any comments, I'd love to hear from you down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. So until next time, guys, bye now.